Good morning, everybody, and thank you for coming to the Today's Restaurant News and Networking Group, February the 16th. My name is Howard Appel. I'm the founder and publisher of Today's Restaurant News, and I will be your gondola driver today. We are a group of vendors who are here to try to help each other grow our businesses, and we're also here to help any restaurant owner, bar owner, managers, chefs in the industry who have an issue or a problem that they want to discuss. I want to tell them to feel free to give us a call at 561-620-8888 or go to our website at trnusa.com and check out our YouTube channel, which is Today's Restaurant, and subscribe to it and hit the like button. And the reason I'm telling you to do that is not for my ego. It's the more people that do that, YouTube will promote us when somebody searches something with one of our keywords. So it's beneficial if you do that. So we appreciate that. Today we're going to discuss tips for a potential restaurant owner from the point of putting the key into the door and opening up the door and looking at a blank space. What tips would you give your best friend or relative? So keep that in mind. And I'd like to introduce everybody, as we always do, so that people who may be watching can understand that we are experts in our field. And I'll start out with Darren, if you can, Darren.
Good morning, everybody. Darren Gall with Tracy.net. Sorry, I'm still playing catch up from being out 3 days out of conference. So everybody's hitting me right now. We take the aches and pains out of phone and internet services, specifically in the restaurant industry. We help to eliminate busy signals. I know there's always the debate of do restaurants need a phone line? The answer is absolutely they do, but they want to minimize the cost on that service so that they aren't paying for something that they only need occasionally. But when someone needs to get a hold of you, you need to have that. Someone has a question on a reservation. Can you accommodate their needs? They want to call and talk to somebody. So if you know anybody suffering from the aches and pains of communications, we don't just do restaurants, we work in all industries, but we try to tailor solutions specific to each industry and solve problems that exist. You can see us online at traci.net. That's an acronym for transmit, receive, and communicate information, or call us at 800-881-8899.
Okay, thank you. These four people, Dwayne, Chris, Stephanie, and Azalea, your video is not on. I don't know if that's by choice or not.
There we go.
Okay. John Marinak, good morning.
Good morning, John Marinak, Marinak Food Service Consultants. If you have a restaurant that needs to be designed, laid out, all that kind of stuff, we're the people to call, and we do them quick, make it really easy on you. So just give us a call, 954-817-1183. Thank you.
Thank you. Terry Ark, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Terry. I am a promotional products specialist. I have been in the promotional products industry for a little over 20 years. I help customers remember who you are by providing products such as what's behind me, with your company logo on it. So one of the things that I picked up recently, and this is a coaster set. You can get them individually, and you can put your logo on them for some restaurants that have a high-end, quality, really high-end restaurants. And then you can also use it as an upsell. 561-308-1393.
Okay, Terry Lena, good morning.
Good morning, Terry Lena with Workwear Outfitters. We manufacture workwear apparel from the front of the house to the back of the house, but we're also a solutions-based company because we work with you to find not only the right apparel, but we also work to find the right distributor that's going to meet the end user's needs. You can reach me at 720-244-4972. Thank you.
I would like to make a little announcement here. TRN is happy to announce that we are starting a new feature in our newspaper starting in our March issue. We're going to be featuring a different city in the United States and talking about their food service operations and restaurants, and potentially featuring a company from that city. And the first city that we are doing is Nashville. And Terry Lena's company is headquartered in Nashville, so they will be our featured company in our first go at it. So
Thank you for that opportunity. I'm really excited to see the article, so I appreciate it.
I'm anxious to see it. Gabby, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Howard, so glad to see you back and
Thank you.
good to go. Gabby with Worksite PEO, we're a full service professional employer organization. What that means is that we are able and capable of taking onto your back office, meaning payroll taxes, employee health benefits, workers' comp, 401k, and HR consultation, so that you are able to focus yourself on strategic growth of your baby, what you really got into business for. Gabby with Worksite PEO, 561-479-7474.
Thank you. Azalea, did I pronounce that right?
I need a minute. I need
I
a
know. I've
minute.
been calling you. I've been calling you Azalea, and I'm thinking about it while I was in the hospital. And she doesn't say that.
Just give me a couple of minutes to get out, okay? Give me a second.
I'll come back to you if you like. No?
Yes, please.
Okay. Stephanie, good morning.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. I've been on the phone and I apologize about that. We have a new client that we're signing up into our system and they had some important questions for me. But Howard, quickly, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Good. Is it my turn to share?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I and Mark and I, we are Brilliant Computers. We assist residential and commercial clients in anything tech. So we can help with business email, setup and hosting, as well as, any kind of follow-up services on that. We assist in data backup and email security, PC security. Again, anything you could think of tech, any questions you may have, printers, anything. You can reach us at 561-877-1119. We just did some updates on the website to include more of our services. So visit that at www.brilliantcomputers.com. And yeah, we're, honestly, what I keep saying is when in doubt, reach out. If you're not sure about an email, if you're not sure about a website, if you're not sure just about really anything that you're doing on your computer, just give us a call and we'll be happy to help you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks for having us.
Dwayne, good morning.
Good morning. And I'll reiterate what everybody else has said, but I'll say it anyway. Welcome back. It's so good to see your face and that voice and all that good stuff. So happy to have you back, Howard.
Thank you.
And I'm Dwayne Wilson with EPOMS, Environmental Peace of Mind Sanitizing. I always have to make a distinction that I am not a cleaning service. I would come in after someone would initiate their cleaning protocol and provide that extra level of added protection for your indoor air quality. As Terry Ark mentioned earlier, it's allergen reducing, odor elimination, that's pet or and/or smoke odor. I use a hospital grade disinfectant that's EPA approved and also approved for all food contact surfaces, no rinse, no wipe necessary. So I can be reached directly at 786-738-2126. My email address is office@epoms, EPOMS by DW.com. And just really quickly, Terry Ark, who I've had the pleasure of spraying her office, as you mentioned, and she's also provided some really, really great stuff. Got my Post-it notes. Everybody raves about my Post-it notes. They love them. And I'm so happy. She does awesome work. And
you got them on a
you.
sale.
See that? So if you get a chance and you have need, I would recommend Terry and Creative Business Impressions wholeheartedly. She does great work.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Thank you. Are we all set, Adelia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're on.
Sorry about that. I didn't want to miss the meeting. Had to go. I am a business broker and commercial realtor. If you're looking to buy a business, sell a business, or if you're looking for a new home for your business, I can help you find the commercial space for you to operate from. And I work mostly in Miami-Dade and Broward County. And good to see you, Howard.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your comments. I had a email conversation with the gentleman yesterday who I invited to come today, and I don't know if he's here, but they're in the process of opening up locations in South Florida. I don't know exactly where they're looking at the moment, but obviously, if they're down in your area, I certainly will put you in touch with them.
Thank you, Howard. We have a lot of second generation spaces, which is what every experienced operator wants. Something where the infrastructure is there, permits, licenses, so we have those opportunities as well.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. The dynamic duo is here today.
You guys ready for your trivia question?
Yes, sir.
A modern drive-through window was credited to which fast food restaurant? Modern drive-through window.
Well, it definitely wasn't Sonic.
White Castle. White Castle.
Nope.
KFC. Jack in the Box? Jack in the Box?
No.
No?
I don't know how old
Big
it
Boy?
is. Is it In-N-Out?
No, one McDonald's.
Is it the Big Boy?
Oh, wait a minute. Foster's?
Question, I missed it.
Foster's?
No. It's pretty famous. I think they
Wendy's
came around in the
McDonald's.
60s and 70s.
Del Taco?
Bristol's?
What
No,
area
you
they started?
The guy who started Wendy's actually got his first job at the Hobby House in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
I used to represent, when I was a rep, I represented Ready Access, and they manufacture drive-through windows.
Howard, we're still trying to figure.
Wait, interesting. I
Wait a
said
minute.
In-N-Out. I said In-N-Out. Is it not In-N-Out?
No,
I was going to say in
California.
What it's all
it's
about.
all over the country. They're, I think, almost every state.
Arby's?
Nope.
No, that's
Wendy's.
White Castle?
No, it's that other
Yep.
hamburger joint, right? Is it a hamburger joint?
Yep.
Giant hamburgers.
No.
No, it's the one that nobody goes to.
Well, that's what the internet says.
Is it Burger King?
1947.
This is the modern day drive-through.
What is that?
Yeah, that's the modern day drive-through. The way
No,
the
what-
modern drive where when you go to the marquee and they ask for your food and you get your food. They are
Red
famous for
Giant
their
Popeyes
square
got
burgers.
burgers.
First identified drive-through, 1947.
Yeah, the drive-through. But this is the modern day one.
Jack in the Box.
What's
They're
the difference?
famous for their square burgers.
Oh,
Oh,
Wendy's.
Quakers.
Wendy's.
What?
Crystals.
Well, that doesn't count.
Wendy's.
Ew, who goes to Wendy's? I mean, Wendy's is,
You know, White Castle you can get delivery from White Castle. If you're not
Oh,
home, they
so
slide it
Harold
under
and
the
Kumar
door.
should not have driven an hour to White Castle.
I would do that.
Wendy's. Oh, I-
Last time I ate in one, they were 10 cents a burger.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Been a while.
Right.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you something, everybody. Talk about burgers and robotics. And Darren, you should be interested in this. The world's first fully automated restaurant in Pasadena, California, Cali Express, will order and pay for their food from self-service kiosks, and they can watch as robots ground premium meat for the burger, cheeseburger, and cook up fries. What do you think about that?
It's coming.
No comment.
Right?
Well,
It's there. It's here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing it now.
They're doing it now.
Yeah.
I'll make
We don't
dinner.
have any choice. There's more people that want to eat food from restaurants than there are employees wanting to work in.
Mhm.
It's
Good point.
math.
All right. So, Chris, you want to tell us, or both of you guys, what you do and who you are?
Sure. We are strategic supply chain partners. We function as an outsourced purchasing department for our clients. We negotiate much improved distribution agreements from what most of them typically start with. We negotiate manufacturer direct deviated pricing and price discounts. We can bring in a variety of different GPOs if we need to help with pricing as well. We typically, on the low end, get about 7-8% save for our customers. On the high end, we're in the mid to upper teens, and that is consistent over multiple clients over many years of operating at this point. We are contingency based, meaning there is no fee unless we find you a save. That's our deal. So they always post our contact information at the end. John, anything you'd like to add to that?
No, I did have a good meeting with Mick today, and the guy got it. Our hardest part is convincing people this is legit. But we did have a meeting, and he came out with the descending reports to do a match for him.
The easiest way to show them how it's legit is if they even have, first of all, do you have an agreement? Half of them don't. If you pull out the agreement, you can go through the agreement and go, that should be changed, that should be changed, that should be changed, that should be changed. It's almost like, when you do an insurance policy, you can always tell your insurance agent what exclusions you want taken out or rewritten, but you don't know that unless there's somebody to tell you. It's really not hard. And there's tons of money on the table. Tons.
Well, that would prove it right.
Yeah, that's a good point. Doesn't hurt to get to at least reviewed and looked at and send us the numbers.
I mean, I just don't understand who would not want a free
Service.
company to come in and tell you you're paying too much money and here's where you can pay less and not put a dime up front. It makes 0 sense. So any restaurant that's watching this video on our YouTube channel, please call these gentlemen, because it costs you 0 out of your pocket, nothing. And they're going to find that product almost guaranteed for a whole lot less. And that's money in your pocket.
Terry starts with TRN tomorrow.
Sales manager for
Thanks,
10
Terry.
years. Ask me. So.
Who's 407 with no video?
Kevin Anderson.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know you were there.
Yeah, I wasn't able to. That's okay. I wasn't able to get on the screen today, so I apologize for that.
All
I'm
right, you want
listening.
to?
Thank you, Terry.
well, it's the
I
truth.
am a lot.
I always tell
No,
everybody. calling them? What? Oh, we're going to call them. I have your number. I have their number. We are going to call. I go, well, every way it's costing you more money. It's ridiculous. I get mad that they don't call right away.
Yeah.
We
It
are
doesn't make
dealing
any
with
sense. That's for
restaurateurs.
sure.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
All right. Well, thank you. And now let's go to our resident food service operators. Yeah, I found the category for you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, first of all, we just got back. We just got back from Tallahassee last week. We were invited, Delicious Spoonfuls, to the Florida State Senate for Nonprofit Day and also Disability Day. It was very successful. We met with 25 senators. 12 of them were very interested in what we were doing, so it was very, very exciting. It's a very historic city, and it's 200 years. It's really great. Anyway, Helen and I run Delicious Spoonfuls. It's a nonprofit 501c3. We do events, weddings, bar mitzvahs, corporate parties, a whole bunch of different things. We're forming alliances with different other nonprofits. We spoke with this week, and we're going to be doing a lot of events together, which is very, very exciting. But, first of all, I wanted to say that, Howard, I suffered a terrible loss this week. And I was praying for you. Thank God that you're well and healthy, and you and Terry should live to 120, because, I just don't want to hear any more bad news.
Thank you.
Just
I'm
keep
with you.
yourself well, all right, more than anything else. Also, I wanted to say that this is the greatest group in the world, because it has everything on Batman's utility belt, from everything you could think of. Very resourceful, very, very helpful. Helen, you want to hit anything?
Yeah, basically what we do with our nonprofit is we train and employ people with special needs. And we just had an event Tuesday. And also we had out some of those promo items from Terry, which went like hotcakes. Everybody loves something free in our shul. And
Right.
We're down by at least a third of that. And
so we have 2 events coming up each month. We're hoping to increase it. And, it's a slow start, but we're getting there. We also have somebody who is on our advisory board that's going to be getting us a van very soon. He has access to, the auto used car industry. If anybody else is interested in obtaining other types of vehicles, they can contact us, and we'll be able to do it, help them.
And
I don't know what else.
Anything else,
we're just
Helen?
looking for more events and fundraising opportunities. We also have an event on February 25th in Boynton Beach that we're looking forward to. And I just put that out in an email. You probably got it by now.
Where are you advertising? How are you going about getting new events?
Well, we are doing some advertising online, mostly.
We need more exposure out there. And hopefully we'll be able to, more or less get the word out. We've also been written up in one magazine. We're getting another article in another magazine called Florida Trends, which is in Melbourne. Right. Do you know about that one?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, if
I didn't hear you.
You can take pictures and send information to any publication after you've done an event or before you do an event, and if their social department might pick it up, their what's happening department.
Right.
And
that's one of the things that
right.
people don't understand, that the media is actually looking for stories. A lot,
right.
And any company that has something that John's been involved in, he knows. Even if you paint your building, if you're a manufacturer and you paint your building purple, you could send that to us, and if we have room for it, we'll try to get it in, and it gets your name out there.
That would be great.
No, I don't want to see your purple building.
We'll send you some stuff this week.
Well, Helen also
yes.
Yeah, also Stephanie will be contacting you this week as well, and Terry.
Helen, I was going to say, you know, I'm pretty active on like social media, and I follow like random avenues of people. There's some people that I've even pulled from, say, like Bachelor Nation, right? That I've been following for whatever reason on Instagram. And there's actually a really new and awareness to, you know, this people on the spectrum, autism, diagnoses and things like that, and how those people are participating in today's economy. You know, what these
Right.
these alter abled people are able to do, because it's not that they're totally disabled, they're able to participate
No.
in our economy. And so I think you really do have something that could be really valuable in social media, you know, whether it's through
Right.
That would
TikTok,
be really,
whether
that
it's
would
Yeah.
through
be- I meant to
Instagram.
mention one thing very.
I don't have all of you on my database.
I
so
meant to
I'm gonna set up
mention
a
one
separate
thing that was
and
very
send
interesting.
something
We met
for
with
that.
Senator Linda Scott this week.
Stewart.
I'm sorry, I keep on mentioning the wrong name. Stewart in Tallahassee this week, and was really exciting. They're building in or the Orlando area a $900 million village with restaurants and apartment buildings and a whole bunch of different things. Very,
To
very
house people with
house
special
people with
needs.
special needs, storefronts, movie theaters, everything. Very excited about it. She's going to be working with us.
And she really took an interest in our son too.
Right.
He joined us on the trip to Tallahassee.
Yeah, it's a really
And that's some law-
positive,
that's some law-
enlightening thing you're doing. It's a really positive,
you.
enlightening thing.
And by the way,
Thank you.
yeah. And by the way, there's one kosher restaurant there right near Florida State. It's great. This is one city everyone has to go see. Really.
If you live in Florida,
Yeah.
especially.
All
Downside
right.
is it's a 7-hour drive.
Right.
All right. I think
And
I
he
passed
drove
over TRN Terry. So go ahead.
Hi, everyone. First of all, a giant thank you for everybody. More people in this group cared so much about my husband and that he was okay. I was there with him day and night the whole time he was in. And I'll tell you, sometimes you have to be your own advocate. Otherwise, some people don't make it out for that very reason. Even though excellent facilities, you got to be so careful. But thank you again. It meant so much to him every time I read him a text or an email. And on that note, happy Friday. And what I wanted to add to Howard's statement about the Nashville and the city highlight month, that is going to be the majority of all of the tiny little clips are going to be restaurants that are coming in with their photo, their logo, whatever. But you're going to get an idea of what's coming into Nashville as I'm doing it as a, so that it's, you know, everybody's going to want to read it. Everybody's going to want to know what's there. The manufacturers, everybody on this page, everybody that supplies to the industry, what's under construction. I'm doing a little blurb, just a little blurb on each one. So make sure that you go online starting in March and you actually read those 2 pages where Terry's company will be featured, and we'll have another tiny article, but the rest is going to be restaurants that are coming in, maybe an equipment dealer, things like that. But I want that to be an exciting page. And if anyone has any suggestions, anything you want covered in your own city that we can highlight, because we're going to do one every month, let us know, and we're happy to help. And at that note, what I do obviously are finding things that are coming into Florida and into Georgia. I just got several renewals. People didn't want their things to lapse because of the new prices, because they're grandfathered in. So they go, can we still get in? Our thing doesn't expire until March. I go, yes, of course. Anyway, so this group also gets held for the pricing. And what we do is supply leads monthly in an Excel spreadsheet. Happy to say I can guarantee now a minimum of 50 brand new leads every single month in Florida. And this month, I think we might have hit another record of almost 80. So somewhere between and 80 brand new leads a month times 12 is a lot. You're getting emails, owners' addresses. Now, some of these companies, these littler ones, restaurants, they don't have emails. I'm even going back their DPPR, their licensing, their no email addresses. So I'm like, okay, none for the restaurants. Those are not going to be there. Obviously, they don't have one. They don't want to be bothered. And a lot of them are Oriental, might be better. Wouldn't be able to understand some of them, but I will get that out by the 9th. And an Excel spreadsheet, owner's name, where they're at, and we're putting more information in the info column. Like I got yesterday, brand new lead on a 6-story restaurant that's grounds being level. It's up and coming. That is massive. They're going to need everything in the world.
Where is that?
I'm sorry?
What city is that in?
Hold on. That is. It's not Skillets. Hold on. Oh. Hold on. Looking. Oh, so tired. Go.
Well, while she's looking for it, I want to just say that I believe that our second city, which will be in April, is going to be Dallas, unless there's somebody in the group who's got a corporate office in another city that we can work on before that.
My corporate office is on Northport, which is in the west side of Florida.
Which we're trying not to do Florida at the beginning, a little selfishly, but we will do different cities in Florida at some point.
I have a curious question when she mentions 6-story restaurant. Does anyone know what's happening with Delray Market?
Delray Market didn't make it. They, I don't know, but I can find out pretty easily.
You talking about the
So
flea market?
they were our client. The company got bought out by a different company, and they are thinking of just going in a completely different direction. So I think they are just in the process of replanning everything.
Okay, so it's just sitting closed for now. Yeah, because I thought it was supposed to be like reopening last fall.
Well, that was the original plan. The company that bought it out, they were supposed to have reopened. They were doing like a soft renovation on it. And then last minute, they decided, I think they had issues with inspections and stuff like that. So they're just moving in a different direction.
To that place.
But they're still open, because we were there a couple of weeks ago. We were there.
That's the one on Lyons. This is you're talking about the one in downtown Delray, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, not the. We were the one on sample.
Yeah, it was kind of a silly thing that they did. They kind of give it too similar of a name.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. This one is actually in Nashville. It's called This Bar and Tennessee Kitchen. It's country music artist Morgan Wallen, and he's working with another guy that is actually doing all the work for him. It's going to be a 6-story, 30,000 square foot venue. He's named this after his aunt. And I'm looking for the rest of the information now, but it is going to be in downtown Nashville. He's one of the biggest pop stars, and he, oh, here it is.
Would you be sending this, Terry?
Yeah. Yes, I'll put this, you know what? I'll put this whole little section in an email and send it to all of you.
Perfect, thank you.
Who's not interested in getting it?
Doesn't matter. Send it.
Yeah.
Give it to me. I'll include it with the spreadsheet.
Okay, I'm doing it right now.
Okay, so let's move on to our topic of discussion. tips for somebody who is a family member or a good friend who wants to open up a restaurant. They have negotiated a space and lease, and they got the key. They put the key in the door. They open the door, and they're looking at 4 empty walls and a dirt floor. What is our advice to them at that point? Azalea.
Howard, I have a pretty simple one that I always tell my clients to do it. So you got the key, the space is yours. You're going to be getting permits, licensing, changing it up. You may not open for a month, 2 months, 3 months. Do some signage on the windows on the outside saying coming soon. Give people something to look forward to.
Good point.
It's your space, like it's yours. You can do free marketing. And those are the people that are driving by trying to check out what's new, what's coming. They maybe were past customers of that space, had a good experience, a bad experience. Tell them you're new in town and come check you out, coming soon, bubble tea or whatever it is. But that's so simple, and I see so many clients, they just put the cardboard paper on the wall and like it says nothing. It just looks like another abandoned space. So take advantage of your own space that you're paying the rent on and give people something to look forward to.
Excellent. Thank you. Anybody else want to chime in? John Marinak sent me, because he knew we had to leave early today, he sent me 4 items. I call it, this is the point where you want to hire experts. And in my opinion, when you put the key in the door, you want to be surrounded by experts. And one of the first is a lawyer. And second, kitchen designer, restaurant decor, restaurant designer, engineer, people who can give you the specifications that you need to pass all your inspections. And Darren made a good point last week. I'm sure it was Darren, I don't know if, when he said to find out whether the phone service and the internet service in that area is suitable for what you want to do.
And that just has to happen before they get the key. That's step 1 before you even sign the lease. Yeah.
Anybody else want to chime in? They was trying to show everybody they were
should
experts.
have gotten a lawyer before they signed a contract.
I would say branding. Think about the kind of branding that you're going to move forward with, because that takes, you have a blank canvas. This is the opportunity to really set yourself apart from the competition, from the area, be a go-to venue. So have something that is really cool, that it's out of the ordinary for you to actually have new people coming along. And then also, like Azalea said, maybe take advantage of that and then start reaching out. It's not too soon to start reaching out to marketing and to even event planners and stuff like that. There's social event planners that are out there to offer the venue as a social outreach. But marketing, I would say, because that gives you the opportunity to go from your venue to even the napkins or any kind of branded item. So you're starting from scratch. Might as well do it right.
And reach out to us because in order to have all these conversations, right, a lot of it's probably being taken care of and Darren over communications, phone and email. And it really is a good starting point to have your business email in place, especially for your admin team. And so we can help everybody get set up with their domain, their business email, their business phones, things like that. I think that's really important right off the bat too.
And building off that, Stephanie, you can also use that as the branding on that with those windows. Get that website up there, get your phone number up there so people can search online or call in and get information, recorded messages about the status of your restaurant and, menu options, that type of stuff.
And we have partners that do, website creation and things like that. So all of that stuff that Darren mentioned is very important, and, ties into what all these other wonderful people have said.
Terry Ark.
We had talked a little bit about, obviously branding is important and stuff, but also, there's so many different ways to kind of cut your costs on advertising, preparing for a grand opening. There's so much stuff on Facebook. There's all kinds of, there's Facebook, there's, LinkedIn, there's all these different ways to get your company name out there. And the other thing I was thinking about too, is I'm part Italian. Red is a restaurant color for Italian. So find something that's going to stand out, depending on, your area. Just different ways to get people's attention prior to opening. Marketing and preparing grand openings. Put it out there when you're looking that you're ready to open, and those kind of things, and the word will get around.
Yeah.
Good. Chris, you usually have something to say.
To that, the red, yellow, and orange.
I'm just
are
listening
Halloween
right now,
colors.
Howard. I mean, when I hear what do you do when you put the key in and open the door and you just got your lease, like, the signage and the windows and all that's really good, but 90% of the stuff should be done before you ever sign the lease and open the door. So I'm trying to think through how would I communicate the things that I would do, because they're all done before I open the door for the first time. When I go into the key, I've already got my contractor, my engineer, my design team meeting me to look at the conceptual plans that we've already worked on. I mean, to me, you have a conceptual plan of what your look is supposed to be. And then you got to go find a space you can do that in. You don't go into a blank canvas and then figure out what we're going to be. Just like I said in the last meeting, your menu's figured out, your kitchen layout basically has to be figured out. Because if you don't know that stuff, you don't even know what size space to lease. So I just look at this from a different perspective, I guess.
One of
probably too corporate too, because that's my life, corporate restaurants.
One of the tips that I always give an owner whenever they're doing a kitchen or a restaurant, how many times if you walk into a restaurant and you see the owner sitting at a back booth with an adding machine or his laptop and all his bills spread out on the table, and he's doing his bookkeeping in the restaurant while the restaurant is open. To me, that's a turn off. That drives me crazy. So you have to allocate some space for an office, even if it's a double wide closet. Just get some space throw a desk in.
Better yet, hire someone to do that work for you.
Yeah, but
when you work, you have a value of how much you make an hour. Commercial real estates, agents, whatever. So commercial agents, $250, $300 an hour is their value. Why not pay somebody $25 an hour to do that job to free up the money you can make if you do it yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely. And a question I have, and it may be really stupid, is because my parents owned a restaurant in Chicago. So why would anybody go and open a restaurant, sign a lease, and not have a concept, not have any idea of what they want to do, just like, oh, well, Aunt Julie's recipe was so good, so I am going to open a restaurant and feature that. And that's what they do. Many of the mindset, especially the women that are opening it, that's what they do. And I can't even imagine not having all my ducks in a row were I to open a restaurant. And then these days, It's super hard. Like you said, there's so many things. And you have to watch where you're opening. Are you too close to a church? And you want to serve alcohol? Did you already buy the building? Did you already apply for a license without, before the state tells you, hey buddy, or noise ordinance? A lot of that noise ordinance by a community, by a neighborhood, not going to fly. There's a lot involved, a ton of stuff that you should think about before you even sign a lease.
Well, that's what we're trying to do here, to give everybody a bullet number, so that they can go down this list and say, this is what I need to do before to get started.
Yes.
Howard, did you send out that list of the 20
I got
things
your
to
list.
do?
Yes, I'm going to incorporate that.
One thing, and some of you probably don't know this, but in showing restaurant property, there's a lot of people out there that won't let you even look at their building until you have a business plan and a menu.
Good.
You can't even get in the door to look at it.
Well, a lot of realtors and developers have non-compete clauses with other clients already. So, if you're smart, you go in and you're a Mexican concept, you put in your lease, no other Mexican concepts are allowed to be leased in this development because you don't want the competition. So that's one reason why the developer or the property owner would want to know what's your concept, what's your menu, because he's got to know whether or not you can even allow somebody in.
And a lot of like a strip mall owners, they'll even put it in there without
exactly
you
what I'm talking
asking
about.
for it. Yeah.
But Terry's right. Just because, grandma had a great gumbo recipe, that's not a reason to open up a restaurant. Got to be the right
Depends on how good
location.
it is.
If you don't know your menu, you don't know what raw products you need. That means you don't even know how much storage space you need, how much freezer, how much frozen, how much dry.
Yeah, you actually design around the menu.
You don't know what your cook line requirement's going to be in terms of linear feet.
Sure.
And if you don't know that, before you even go to a kitchen designer, you have to have some idea of what kind of equipment I'm going to use, how many feet it's going to take, because you'll end up leasing a space that doesn't have storage, doesn't have the linear feet to put your kitchen in. So everything has to be done up front before the lease is signed. You have to know what your business is, how it's supposed to work. You have to have a financial performance to know what lease can I afford based on what price point, where can I make money?
Well,
oh, he left. Okay.
I agree with all of you. I thank you all for your input. Anybody else want to jump in?
Yeah, Howard, if I may. This is relatively new for me, but I'm thinking most restaurateurs who are about to open up a space and all that good stuff, would they have their cleaning protocol already set up for when they open? And if they do, might be prudent for them to also initiate having an ongoing disinfecting and sanitizing protocol put in place to give their customers a warm, fuzzy feeling. Not only is it going to be great food here and the ambiance you're looking for, but you're going to be in a peace of mind environment. And one of the things that I had gotten done was a sticker that indicates that the space has been disinfected and sanitized by EPOMs and BioPlanet, and the fact.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You did that.
Huh?
You did that. I'm proud of you.
What do you think? I listened to you and just let it go in one ear and out the other? No, I think it was a great idea and very much. I think it's something I would feel comfortable with. I would want to know a place that I'm going to dine in. Not only does it have the food that I'm looking to have for that evening and the environment, but they take it very seriously. What type of indoor air quality in that environment am I going to be sitting in? So if you can give that warm, fuzzy feeling up front, as opposed to having to wait until something happens, I think may go a long way. But like I say, I'm new and I'm learning.
I think
Howard,
people
before I have to jump off, I wanted to add something that the minute that they open the door is a perfect time for actually for them to start setting up their back office too.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
start thinking about how they're gonna recruit, what they're
Yeah.
gonna use.
Yeah.
What kind of incentives they want to have, stickiness with their employees as well. Restaurant industry suffers a lot with turnover and stickiness with their employees. So start thinking about how they're going to create employee retention, what kind of culture they're going to have. And that's actually, I found that has been, I have several clients that we've started them before, like as soon as, even before they had their venue. And that's the best way for them to actually start putting their systems in place, like even to hire a manager that already comes in knowing that they have employee health benefits and they have everything that they would have at the same as a big company. So that's a perfect time for them to bring a partner in like Worksite.
Right.
Right.
Which is part of the reason they need such a large budget in the beginning, to have the funds available.
Mm-hmm. I have to run, but I hope you all have a great weekend.
Okay, I want to thank everybody for their input and participation today. And thank you all for coming. And have a great weekend. Stay safe and let the sauce be with you.